Hello. I thought I would make a video about repotting some plants into containers. I have a few plants here that I'm going to repot. They're just in 4-inch containers. And here's a little, I think it says Vinca vine. There's a little long stem here. I thought that was pretty cute. And I plan to do 2 plants per pot. I'm going to couple that with a lavender plant that I had picked up. And then these other 2 are kind of pink plants, Hypothis. And again, these are all little 4-inch pots. And I couldn't even read the name of this one. I just got these at Walmart. Really simple little tiny plants. I like little plants so that they're decorative and not don't take up so much space. I found 2 containers at Dollar General. Here's the first one. I know that's probably backwards, but it was just $5. I thought I would put the green, the lavender, and then the vine in this one. And then the 2 pink plants, I found this container also, and for $5, and I was going to do the pink ones in here. I don't prefer to drill holes in the bottom for draining. I prefer to use a rock bed. So I got 4 of these little bags of rocks in the fish department, in the Pets fish department at Walmart. And this is peach rocks, and it says 1 pound each bag. It was less than $1 per bag. But I figured about 1.5 in this smaller because that bottom gets narrower. And then this one's so much longer. And so just do 2.5 into this one. And I'll rinse these rocks before I put them in case there's any chemicals on them from when they were packaged. As I was saying, I don't like to drill holes. I use a rock bed is what my preference is. But if the plants I can't save them, I will drill holes and use a drip pan underneath. But that just takes up so much space. And I wanted to try to do that without taking up so much space, just the space of the containers. So I figured just to secure, I would hot glue on all the edges to start with, just to ensure that water doesn't leak is what I'm hoping for. So I will take a moment and do that. All right, I did complete a hot glue gun seal on the 2 containers, so we'll see if I did a good job there or if we're going to get some leaks. And I did rinse our rocks. I just rinsed them right in the bag since it's a mesh bag here. And cut these open. And, I almost don't want to. Some of them are really pretty. We're just going to cover them with dirt right away. It's kind of silly. And we'll do the half a bag. And then the half bag in this one. And that filled it to here. Yeah, a little bit above there. So that should be a nice rock bed for our plants. And I have our potting mix here. Let's put some of that in there. Let me see. These are kind of deep here. Should have loosened this a little bit. And I do know there isn't much root binding in here, but they do. I have heard in the past that if you cut the roots in a few places that it'll take to the pot a little bit better. So set that there, have it out, I think out the front, turn it a little bit. And then this one, this one has a lot more roots. Hopefully I don't root bound it worse. It's a little bit bigger container. A little further, I think. Feeling with my heart to determine the right amount. Oh, you know what? I gotta turn this one too. I wanted it out the front. Whoop. That'll happen. Misses can happen. Normally a person would do this outside, but I'm more inside people than outside. That's why I have a whole garden in my kitchen window. There. Pretty much up to the top because it will kind of press down with watering. And get our lavender up. There. Super, kind of a fast project. Here's this one. There. And then we will just brush this dirt in here. We can use it for our second pot. Okay. And I can put our tags in. Lavender. Just put it in the bottom. Right there. Don't know if I could forget. This one is tagged a little different. The tag is up. It hangs this way, but I was sticking it upside down. Okay. And our next container. Rocks. Oh, so pretty. Definitely needed the half a bag into this container. And that filled, look at one. It's like pink and bluish. That filled up to about there. So I am hoping that that is enough drain field for our plants. Maybe I will set these in before I put the extra around for the edge of the plant. Ooh, I might. There are a lot of roots down here, so I bet that's kind of holding up our show here. They kind of grew out of one hole and connected to others out in a different hole. Oh, loosened it up. You want to live on this side? I think you could. Cut our roots here. And our little, oh man. Oh, not very many here. You're doing well, aren't you? There. Probably have it fuller on the sides. I would say you can just use this to scoop. pour that in there. These bags were in the car, so the dirt is nice and warm. Not a shocker to the system. We're moving back. So I fill the dirt in the front, shifting. Go. I don't have much to say. It's kind of a witness, this. Just takes time, a little bit of time. Whoa. Okay. Still need more, kind of get a little more secure. We're about up to here. So we'll fill this all the way up also. I haven't really had a lot of plants, so kind of just wing it. Kind of Google. What's up, Barrett? We Google and wing it. Because that's kind of how I roll. Secure the plants down a little bit more here. Oh, needs more. Let's see. Well, maybe not. Press him down a little bit more and see. All right. Press that down. Water. Little guys here. Cup. Now we'll see if we leak. I had watered the plants in their previous pots earlier today, so it might not need a whole lot, just around that dry dirt I had in the bags and the buckets. But give them what they need. All right. We can call it done. Oh, that's heavier. There we go. Here's one container. We put the tags in these. This one doesn't have a tag. Let's put it on the end. And then lavender and vine. Alright, and we'll get another look, and I'll show you where I'm going to keep them in my windowsill with the other plants I have growing. So here is my bay window and the fun we just had right now here. And then I have some basil And those are green beans. This is actually pansies, so we'll see how sweet those look when they come up. And here are my peas next to my green beans that they really took off in this container. I had to tie them up today. I don't usually use like barbecue or anything, so I use these skewers and some cotton yarn, cotton thread, and tied them up so they can just take off if they want to. And here is some lettuce. And then a little bit of my spinach came up, and I did reseed in the areas that didn't have a little plant come up, but nothing's come up yet. But that's what I have when I am doing my dishes in our new cute little addition. I probably spent $30 with plants, dirt, containers, and rocks to make these two little container plants with 4 separate little plants in it.